Hi, my dear ladies. Welcome in our special podcast, ACE podcast. It's a very important tool for our communication part in the ACE Alliance. We have these special meetings like that to share to our ACE community different things, very important things about our project, but not only about that. I have here near to me some special ladies, very powerful ladies in our alliance, and I want to express my gratitude that you are here with me, and I hope you will feel well in this podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
It's not my first podcast, but it's my first podcast in ACE. So I don't know if it's the same experience in your part, but I just want to let you to present yourself and to start to discuss a little bit about the opportunities in the Alliance, okay? So, Anna, please say something about you. Present yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Corina, and thanks also to Luminita and to your warm welcome here at the University Constantin Brâncuși for the first exploration mission. So it is really an honor and great pleasure of being here in the wonderful city of Târgu Jiu. So, as you mentioned, my name is Anna Nikodinovska. I am the Vice Rector for International Cooperation of Goce Delchev University, and I'm also the Vice Rector responsible for the ACE²-EU Alliance within the university. So I'm here to represent, I'm also a member of the Working Package 2, which is the working package that is dedicated to the learning opportunities within the Alliance. So we are here actually to discuss what will be the possible future learning opportunities and what are the ways in what manner and what will be the activities and also the calendar of what we should supposed to do. So I will let Katarzyna present herself, and afterwards we will discuss the opportunities.
Kasia, please say something about you.
Thank you very much for having us here, and thank you very much to the authorities of the university and the Alliance for inviting us here and organizing such a wonderful event. I think in total, we will see a wonderful collaboration happening. My name is Katarzyna Bruder, and I'm the Alliance Manager representing Medical University of Gdańsk. I'm here with a team of 4 of us, with 3 of my colleagues, currently working in 2 separate workshops, trying to create some interesting didactic offers, and then the other workshop, trying to manage the whole administrative part and organizational issues to support the academic teachers. And once again, thank you very much for having us here and organizing the podcast.
Thank you. I want to start with an idea that came from a student, actually. It was lunch in a virtual coffee. A very nice lady mentioned that she wants that some activities in the Alliance to be dedicated to empower the woman. Okay, so I think can be something that we can cover with our activities, or maybe with part of the activities. And because you are two powerful woman, please tell to our community, ACE community, if this is possible. It's something that we can do with our activities. You can mention about, of course, the activities that we have in Working Package 2, the App Factory, the joint learning opportunities. But if you have also another ideas, please express these ideas, because actually I think we can do some activities in every working package regarding this part. So Anna, do you think can can do something in this direction or not?
Of course. I mean, there are many opportunities, and thanks for the student for raising this question. You know, when we started to think about the alliance, obviously it was by invitation of Santarém, but when we gathered here, as you remember, all together, the first thing that we discussed also, the purpose of the alliance would be also to reach one of the basic EU values, which is also human rights, democracy, but also equality, gender balance, and inclusiveness. So this is one of the highest priorities. So actually we structured the alliance based on these values, and this is something we're trying to reach to, through all of the working packages. So the first, for example, opportunity where which you target in order to reach also inclusiveness and inclusivity and diversity and gender balance is of course the mobilities, because mobilities within the alliance are something that is on the top of the agenda. The alliance has almost 9,000 mobilities, so it is really quite an opportunity to be able to go and to visit of course other universities, to be able to learn, to study, to follow other learning opportunities. So this is first of all for the students. The second, for example, opportunity that could be also not only for the students but for the academia also and for the administrative staff is integrating and interacting with within these learning opportunities. We are co-creating, for example, programs which are based on the EU top priorities, of the European priorities, which, as we mentioned, are also inclusivity, gender balance, green transition, sustainability, etc., etc. So this is when we are thinking about how to create these programs, necessarily we start from what we think that it is, how to integrate and how to empower also, and how to assure diversity, gender balance, and of course inclusiveness, of course through these pedagogical approaches. Another thing that we, which is important, another target that we have put in the alliance is the work with stakeholders. So, for example, linking and having the opportunity to link with different stakeholders who also respect, I mean, the principle of diversity, of inclusiveness. This is something that we can do in order to empower also women and to promote gender balance within, not only at the university level, but also at the local level. So these are some things that, of course, can be done. Access to research, publication, for example, for the professors, publication of common articles, etc., etc. I know that your university has a very big and significant publications, right? So, of course, this is something where we can go to, you know, to promote this gender equality.
Thank you, Anna. Kasia, do you want to mention also something, maybe some ideas?
Yes. I think that a lot of very big and important words have just been said by Anna. Taking, let's say, the big picture, looking at it globally, I think it's one of the best. I think it's a perfect evidence of how the alliance is functioning, that the idea and the issue emerged from a student meeting, and it was actually signaled by a female student. From my perspective as an alliance manager, I trust that leadership is a thing that you make a change in others when you are there, and when you're absent, the impact lasts. And this is how I see the alliance supporting young female researchers, the admin representatives in the alliance framework structures. I think that, as Anna mentioned, there are many levels of looking at the issue that was raised, but definitely collaboration, common collaboration, the opportunities that we as an alliance create will show that there is many fields to create common cooperation.
Yes, yes,
the sole fact that we left home,
yes,
and that we left our children and our husband, I mean, it's a step forward to reaching to empowerment, you know, to reach to those goals, for example, and so to promote, let's say, science and independence and also gender balance. So this is just.
Yes. Thank you for your opinion and for your proposal. They are very important in economy alliance, and of course we need to think about our diversity in our alliance, because we are so different. But actually, we are almost the same in some part, and we are very close to each other. We are more than partners, and I think we, with this relation, we can also empower women and female that wants to reach something more, I don't know, at the professional level. The idea is that we need also to think how we will have a connection between students from different countries with different tradition, with different mentality. We need to find a solution to connect students and to help them to understand that we are all European with the same values and with some, I don't know, maybe some say the same goals. Not all the time, but sometimes, yes, we have the same goals. So, what do you think, Anna? How do you think we should provide this collaboration between students at this level? You know, we have, of course, a lot of activities like Kaleidoscope. We have a festival, a cultural festival, annually cultural festival, and of course this will be a good opportunity. But like you mentioned, we also have a lot of mobility. Yeah. And this will be also a very good moment to help students to connect with each other and to understand different culture and different tradition from different countries. I know that you have in your university some special faculty like military academy.
Yeah, we have. It's an associated member.
Associated member, yes. But also you have engineering or something.
Yes, we have the faculty of
law, engineering, mechanics,
law,
a lot
economy,
of specialization.
Technical, natural science,
yes.
Medical science, film, music academy. You name it, we have them all.
Yes, the idea is that I think that I think that it's in this part you have a lot of men students, no?
Yes,
more than female.
Well, I cannot speak exactly about the military academy because they are an associate member to the Goce Delchev University, even though I know that they have a female program and that we follow also the European, for example, standards regarding gender balance within the military and security sector. So I know that there are many female officers, for example, but I cannot speak for the military academy. Regarding our university, Goce Delchev University, there is more or less a balance between male and female. For example, within our university council, at the rectorate level, there are more female than men.
Oh, okay.
So the deans of the faculties are more female than men. The university senate, well, okay, it's half-half. But nevertheless, in the last years, women, for example, and female have been prevailing within the educational world. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's a more safer environment, for example, for women.
Yes, maybe.
I really cannot say. But regarding the alliance, for example, as you mentioned, and how we can promote and what are in the intentions, which are the intentions to promote this gender balance, this diversity, this inclusiveness. For example, we are now working also with Kasia and the others on the different learning opportunities from the Alliance. So one, for example, will be the ACE Rockies. Mm-hmm. So this is a specific program that will enable students to pre-board or to onboard on the different learning opportunities. This means that whenever they would like to enroll in some course, they would follow an online course regarding the specific country, not only that country, but the different countries of the Alliance, the universities, what are the culture, tradition, what is the language. So this is in order to promote diversity, cultural diversity, because the motto of the European Union is united in diversity. So this is something that we promote also within the Alliance in order to better understand the other and in order to better collaborate in the future. Yeah, more or less, this is it. I will let Katarzyna talk about the other opportunities.
Yes, Kasia, the same question, also addressing to you, but I want from you to explain something about the specific of your university, because your university also, it's a very special university in our Alliance. Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And please tell us about the gender balance in that part.
Gender balance, okay. I think that we're taking a look at the event that we're presently taking part in. I think that we are observing and experiencing a transformation, mental transformation, societal transformation, looking at the numbers of women taking part in the event right now. I think there's much more women organizing everything and scheduling different events in the two important workshops. Coming here, I must say I had one thought, and that's actually a paraphrase of a famous quote, and that is, I have a huge dream, and my dream is that no woman is isolated on her professional journey. And yes, as a university in ACE Alliance, we are very specific, being very much focused around medical sciences. As Anna said about her university, we also have many events and many, let's say, activities dedicated to the diversity on different levels, right? But most importantly, I do believe that fostering female research, leadership, and creating inclusive networks that the Alliance will open the possibility to do so will be the greatest opportunity to do that. Yeah.
Great, thank you, Kasia. Very interesting. I like this discussion so much because I think all women, all female must try to help each other, you know, and to try to find models, good models that can follow, and to observe. And I think you can be kind of models for other women. So please tell to ACE community how you are in this position, the leader position now. It was hard, it was easy. Anna?
Oh, a tough question. I don't know what to answer. I don't know how. Well, it's this position, it's the same as the others, you know. Probably when you work, you're dedicated to what you're doing, I think. you value what you are doing, you collaborate with the others. So this is something that is a value. This is something that it will bring you probably, well, to success, but also to your personal satisfaction. So the important thing is to be satisfied on a personal level, I think, and the recognition of your work will come also by the others. It doesn't mean that if you're exclusively a woman or etc. The important thing is to be coherent in what you do, and of course to do the things with love.
Yes,
probably, but with responsibility.
Yes,
this is
yes,
the other
you're
thing.
right. You're right.
Other things that you mentioned also before about the learning opportunities, I will also return to that point. For example, your university had an excellent idea because you're promoting the pitches of the possible projects and learning opportunities in, of course, quality of life, well-being, etc., etc. And you had a very good idea about domestic violence, about a course to promote, and on a course, a learning opportunity on the prevention of domestic violence and how to fight domestic violence. So I think that this is also one of the ideas and one thing that the Alliance promotes on how to educate people about what are the possible risks, because this is an everyday situation that happens everywhere, of course. And learning, matching these possibilities, learning these opportunities, what can we do, what to react, how to react, in what manner, in which way, it's very important, even though they are maybe educational activities, but they can develop in something else. And this is something that we can do throughout all the Alliance, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So,
yes, thank you, Anna. Kasha, so
Yeah,
it was hard
agree.
for you.
I must say that I totally agree with what Anna said. When you're passionate about what you're doing, when you're passionate about entering a new field of possibilities, you don't actually pay attention to the daily challenges that you actually face, but I think it is one of our greatest strengths to lift each other up as female leaders, and we should take advantage of having that possibility here within the Alliance. All in all, I would say that the development is not only about the professional growth. For me, it's truly crucial to create maybe within the Alliance for the beginning, but to create a community of like a community where women would feel empowered and supported. And one of the possibilities to achieve that is to speak openly and honestly about not only the successes that we have, but also about the small daily challenges and difficulties that we face, whether it's communication, organization, or management issues. Yeah?
Prepare lunch, for example.
Yes.
Just joking.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kasha. I want now to discuss a little bit about discrimination, because this is an issue that affects not only females but affect everyone actually. But please tell to ACE community if we have solution for this problem. How will try to combat this? I don't know if will be some discrimination part in our community. How will help community to resolve this kind of situation? Regarding the, I'm thinking about people with needs, special thinking in that part, but we can have also different examples. So, Anna?
Well, what can I say? Discrimination. Discrimination is everywhere, so it depends. Our tasks also as academicians is to prevent discrimination whenever it's seen that it may be happening, or to prevent from the possible for the possible happening, for example, in class, among students, participation, etc., etc. It is indeed a very wide topic. You can approach it from different points of view. For example, in my mind, I think now, because we are in the exploration mission and we are talking about learning opportunities and how to co-create, etc., etc. So first, for example, the best way to prevent discrimination and maybe to allow an equitable approach or an equitable access to all of the learning opportunities within the Alliance for the different professors and the staff, researchers, etc., etc., and to have clear procedures. For example, with how, for example, a pitch idea or how to give a suggestion for a project, but to have clear procedures and to have a clear and transparent decision-making process, right? This is something that we can do in order to prevent and in order to assure transparency, equity, and of course to assure diversity at the same time, because when we are going to develop the questionnaires that we're going to give for the universities to give their ideas for participation, you know, we have to have already in mind these ideas on how to implement diversity or how to include inclusiveness, right, and how to reach gender balance, etc., etc. So these are the targets that need to be implemented before going out with, continuing with the activities. This is also something that we should have in mind while developing the different learning opportunities. For example, having in mind the number of students, females and males per learning opportunity or mobility, who will go where. Probably everybody would go, because we have many learning opportunities and mobilities, but we should assure a coherent approach, you know, a coherent and stable and equitable approach. So this is something that we can do in order to assure this and to prevent also discrimination. But probably, yes, transparency would be transparency, responsibility, and taking in mind these principles about human rights, about assuring gender equality, inclusiveness, diversity, etc., etc., but also the rule of law. This is something that we must take into consideration. Without the rule of law, you cannot achieve nothing. So these are some of the values that need to be present, which we respect also, and will be present in all of the processes that we are doing.
Yes, you're right, Anna. Thank you. Kasia, do you have in mind something about how we can prevent discrimination, or, I don't know, we have some solution that you have in mind?
I truly believe in people and good hearts, but the fact that we are addressing the issue is an alarming fact. My background is in linguistics, so I would say paying attention to how we communicate on a daily basis, taking care of the ecology of our language. Being for over 20 years in education, I believe that this is the right way to make any changes and introduce any transformations in the society. I do think that educating people and inviting people to discussion is the key, because we cannot make anyone behave or communicate in a certain way. We can invite people. I think the ACE Alliance is an excellent space for doing so. First of all, having so many women who, let's say, biologically and genetically, we have the, let's say, a little bit higher communication skills and verbal skills. So maybe taking the responsibility for educating others. And the thing that truly worries me are the little daily microaggressions that we sometimes skip because we have other responsibilities, and actually they grow to bigger issues by the end of the day. So yeah, educating people, inviting people to discussion, because I would like to live in a world when I don't have to worry about being stabbed in the back by anyone. Doesn't matter whether it's a woman, man, cat or dog. I would like to live in a place where it's the community is supportive. And I think that us female leaders, we have the power to create that space and make it visible to others, because it's very often, I don't want to use the word ignored because it's too strong, but maybe it's omitted in the amount of other daily issues that we struggle with. Yeah. So education, and education.
Very good. Thank you, Kasia. I have it is a final question. It's a short one, but you are open to express how many words do you need for the answer. So, where do you see the Alliance in 4 years? Anna, please.
I see it on a beach, in some place good. Where they taking the sun? No, I was just joking. I see it in a friendly environment. First of all, I see that the people with whom we are here today and with whom we sat on when we created the Alliance, when we wrote about the application, etc., we have become friends. So it's not just about writing something, it's not just about papers, but there are more stronger bonds that have been created, that are creating at the moment, and that will be created. So I believe, yes, I see the Alliance in a friendly environment. I see the Alliance bonded, the universities bonded between them. I see the Alliance, which will, of course, achieve the targets that is set, and which the biggest are the promotion of the EU values. But not only this, for example, from personally, because I come from North Macedonia, I see the Alliance that will contribute to a better integration of the country within the European Union, in the European integration process, because we're a candidate country. So I see many opportunities, many possibilities. Sincerely, I hope that they will come. If obviously this is not politics decides at the end about this, but people are here to also create politics and to influence the minds of the others. So I see the Alliance, as Kasia said, as a transformative power, so something that can do in order to reach the better good.
Thank you.
I hope I was short.
Oh, thank you, Anna. Please, Kasia.
As you said, Corina, it's a short question, but it opens a great field of opportunities to answer it. And I think that as many people are engaged in the Alliance, as many answers we would find to that question. I must say that it's one of the best experiences, professional experiences in my life, to take part in Alliance, to be a part of it, and to be able to create future for younger generations, to create safe spaces for them, to create inclusive spaces where everyone is being accepted the way they are, period.
Thank you.
She's very short.
Yes, but yes, but very, very good pointed. Thank you very much. Thank you for your presence here.
Thank you for having us.
It is an honor for me and for our university, and I want also to congratulate for your achievement. And I hope we will organize another podcast with other opportunities and with other discussion, with other topics. Okay? Thank you.
Corina, thank you very much for the invitation. We keep the fingers crossed. You're doing a great job as a communication leader. So, yes, keep doing the great job.
She had one of the most difficult tasks to
so.
raise the whole team
Yes,
of the
right.
Alliance and to create the communication and dissemination, the visibility. So congratulations to you also.
Thank you.
And to your whole joint team, of course.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you again.
Thank you.